Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here with just some news. I want to let you guys know that Dugtrio is staying OU. It has not been banned from the OU tier. If you were not aware, there was a Dugtrio OU suspect test going on, and it actually looks like there was 154 eligible voters. So people who got the recs that they needed, the requirements for actually voting on this, and 88 people voted ban, 62 voted don't ban, and obviously that's 150, but the other 4 wouldn't make a difference, and it ended up being the ban was 58%. Now in order for a Pokemon to be banned, you need 60%, so that was just away from that, and Dugtrio is now still OU. I do want to know your thoughts. You can obviously leave them down below. I'll also be linking the thread if you want to see how people voted. My personal thoughts, I figured Dugtrio would not be banned, but because this ban was actually so close, I think that what they're going to end up... Let me move my mouse. That's pissing me off. I don't know why. I think what they're going to end up doing is actually retesting it, but it's not going to be Dugtrio. It's actually going to be Arena Trap as a whole. And the reason I say that is because people are actually having success with Stall, with Diglett, and Trapinch. Just 2 other mons with Arena Trap. Specifically Diglett, and I'm not going to lie, I used Diglett Stall as well, because I wanted to see what all the hype was about, and it worked just as well as Dugtrio Stall. Obviously, I couldn't trap... or like outspeed certain Pokemon, but I was still able to trap the Pokemon that scare Stall. Choice Band Hoopa, Choice Band Tyranitar, and things like Heatran, which allow it to pull around and get recovery and taunt and stuff like that. And with Diglett, Focus Sash Diglett, I was able to trap them. Also still able to do the same thing Dugtrio does. Toxic Mons, wear them down. So yeah, I think they'll actually be retesting not Dugtrio, but Arena Trap as a whole later in the future. The next suspect test I do see happening, though, I definitely believe that Greninja is going to be suspect tested, and I've already given my reasons why before, but when you see it, you don't know if it's Battle Bond, you don't know if it's Protean. It's really hard to counterplay something. If I think my opponent's Battle Bond, I go out to Tapu Fini, they hit me with a gunk shot upon switching, and Greninja's only taking Life Orb damage if it is a Life Orb variant, if it's Protean, whereas if it's Specs, it's so easy to wear down your opponent, has U-turn for momentum. That's my opinion, though. I do think Greninja will be suspect tested. Also, Mega Metagross is something that I can definitely see being suspect tested. Right now, I think it's the best Pokemon in OU by far. The Mega buff, not by far, because Greninja is definitely something around there. The Mega buff definitely made it not fast, well obviously, but it made the auto speed is so big for Mega Metagross. Going up to base 110 speed just like that, just in the tournament going for attack, is so hard to switch into as well. Being able also to break through even stall teams, it could break through stall teams on its own. Though it would be even better if Dugtrio was banned, obviously. But we'll see what ends up happening. But in any case, I do want to know your thoughts. I do want to know what you think is next or what should be happening. They've been talking about... I know some people were talking about making it like the Coco Loco UU method of banning, which is they ban a bunch of mods and they slowly test them in. So let's say I thought Pheromosa, Greninja, Mega Metagross, Hoopa, Mawile, and Beedrill, which are just been released. I expect a live with 1 or 2 of them tomorrow. As long as it's on Showdown, I believe it's on Showdown. But let's say I thought those were all broken, right? So I ban them all. And what I do is I have a period where I test in Mega Metagross. And I was like, oh, okay, we decide this thing is broken. Alright, so we ban it again. Then I test in Greninja. We decide it's broken. Oh, I ban it again. I test in Hoopa. I decide, oh, okay, it's fair play. So we can keep it. So I'm not sure if they'll be changing something like that. But I know there's some talks about that. Maybe that was an inside scoop and I should have talked. Man, I don't know exactly where that was said. I just know I read something like that. I also want to know your thoughts on that. I think that method is really interesting. I know a lot of people talked about it or mentioned it in UU threads anyway. But like I said, Dugtrio is banned. I do want to know your thought, or not banned, excuse me. Wow, I'm so used to calling him banned. But Dugtrio is not banned. I do want to know your thoughts. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, friends.